NSPIRE for vouchers. The Bristol Redevelopment and Housing Authority is starting to use HUD's new set of rules for inspections for our voucher programs. HUD developed this new set of rules called NSPIRE to change the focus of inspections to be similar in nature to standard building codes, focusing on universal safety-related issues instead of normal wear and tear. These new inspection standards will make the voucher program better for both residents and landlords. Easier, faster, more transparent. What's different? What's different about inspections using NSPIRE? Let's start with some of the biggest changes. With NSPIRE, the Bristol Redevelopment and Housing Authority no longer requires re-inspections to be done in person. Instead, issues can be resolved remotely with documentation. Each of the NSPIRE standards requires repairs be completed in either 24 hours, 30 days, or 60 days depending on severity. For 24-hour and 30-day issues, a landlord can resolve issues by emailing, faxing, or mailing the Housing Authority proof of repairs. For issues that are marked as 60 days, property owners will not be required to provide documentation of the repairs. Proof of repair can be a work order, receipts with statement from the landlord, or photos of the repairs. What else is different? Using the NSPIRE standards, the Housing Authority will now only include exterior elements, like exterior walls, sidewalks, and parking areas. If the building is a single and two-family home, and the exterior areas are for the exclusive use of residents receiving vouchers. With NSPIRE, most of the inspection will start and end at the resident's front door. The inspections will focus, to a large extent, on conditions related to installed components and fixtures rather than the condition or cleanliness of the unit. Now, let's talk about inspection standards. There are quite a few changes: tenant damage and normal wear and tear. With NSPIRE, many issues related to damage caused by normal wear and tear aren't considered by the Housing Authority's inspectors at all. For many years, furniture blocking bedroom windows resulted in a failed inspection. Not with NSPIRE. Now, blocked emergency rescue openings will only be cited if the blocked opening is the result of design flaws or damage to the window or door itself, like a window that is screwed shut or locked from the outside, or a window that is stuck shut or will not stay open. On the other hand, if the resident was found to be storing fuel-burning equipment, such as a motorbike, in their living room, that will result in an issue. This is because improperly stored flammable equipment and materials create a hazard that puts the neighbors and your property at risk, not just the residents of that one unit. Most importantly, NSPIRE excludes condition and appearance issues. Think of things like dirty walls and carpets, and general conditions about cleanliness. Housekeeping and issues related to a resident's lifestyle are no longer included in Housing Authority inspections. While these issues may be important, they are matters to be resolved between landlord and tenant. Fire safety. With NSPIRE, one of the areas of greatest focus is fire safety. This includes a new requirement to have smoke detectors installed inside each bedroom and in the hallway outside the bedrooms. There must also be at least one smoke detector on each floor of the unit. The inspector will also check to make sure the smoke detector is properly positioned on the wall or ceiling and far away from things that could interfere with their proper functionality. In addition to smoke detectors, units with fuel-burning equipment or an attached garage must have a carbon monoxide detector installed. The Bristol Redevelopment and Housing Authority doesn't require the detectors to be hardwired, only that they function. However, starting 2025, battery-only smoke detectors will need to be tamper-proof with a 10-year sealed battery. Focusing on installed components. Unlike inspection standards of the past, inspections using NSPIRE will largely focus on installed components such as doors, windows, appliances, and plumbing fixtures. No longer will property owners receive failed inspections for minor issues, such as minimal damage to interior doors. The inspection will focus on major components of the unit, such as toilets, bathtubs, and appliances. And the standard? They need to be there. They need to work properly. They need to be free of any hazards. That's it. With NSPIRE, the focus of the inspection is on the big things, making sure residents have a functioning kitchen and bathroom and doors and windows that provide proper security for the unit. Electrical safety. Just as with fire safety, the new NSPIRE standards increase requirements for electrical equipment. Chances are, most units will already meet these standards. But when it comes to electrical safety, it's important to everyone that proper functionality and safety is checked. What's required for electrical issues under NSPIRE? Here's a quick rundown. Bedrooms and living rooms must have either 2 working outlets or 1 outlet and 1 switched light fixture. All outlets need to be properly wired. If they are grounded, the ground will need to be working properly. This doesn't mean that all outlets must be grounded. Just those that are grounded must work properly. The NSPIRE standards also require that outlets within 6 feet of a water source have GFCI protection, either at the outlet or at the breaker panel. However, there are exceptions for outlets under a kitchen or bathroom sink and any outlet that powers an appliance like a washing machine or refrigerator. Lastly, any outlets or breaker panels need to be secure. No loose covers, no exposed wires, no water leaking onto the equipment. The standards follow the National Electrical Code and are intended to provide residents with a safe living environment and protect the property from unforeseen hazards. Is that everything you need to know about the new NSPIRE standards? No. There are more standards and rules, but those mentioned here represent the largest changes. Also, these standards are representative of the overall change, not just to rules, but to the Housing Authority's approach to physical inspections. The standards aren't weak or passive. In fact, they represent a stronger focus on safety for both residents and property owners. However, these new standards remove many provisions that often frustrated property owners and managers, namely, items related to areas outside of a landlord's control. The voucher program provides rental assistance to thousands of residents each year, and this would not be possible without property owners willing to participate in the Housing Choice Voucher program. With NSPIRE, the Housing Authority hopes that these inspections can be collaborative and fruitful for both residents and landlords. We hope you like the new updated NSPIRE standards, and we thank you for your continued partnership with the Bristol Redevelopment and Housing Authority.